Hello everybody, I'm Chris with Electrosense, and this is just an overview of our freshwater and wastewater tank monitor systems. They come in two parts. There's a sender and a display. Now these are good for boats, RVs, rain catchment systems, cisterns, anything like that. The sender uses stainless steel sensing rods. Now there's no moving parts here. No moving parts, no arms that are moving around or little floats that float up and down like in pretty much all the other systems, most of the other systems. And also this is inside the tank. This is not one of those stick on the outside of the tank systems. And we cut these rods specifically customized for your tank. So you tell us how deep your tank is, and you tell us what shape it is. And we cut the rods specifically for that tank. We're the only system out there that can accurately measure a weird shaped tank that like you find in boats. A lot of boats have wastewater tank or freshwater tanks that have sloped sides or V-shaped sides. Well, we can account for that. If you give us some kind of a 3D sketch with measurements, rough measurements, we can account for that, and we can cut these rods specifically for your tank so that you don't have to do any calibrating. Now these are stainless steel. These rods can be much longer, and we'll use a heavier, a thicker rod material for really, really long tanks, really deep tanks. They are sealed. The rods are sealed in epoxy. The whole thing is completely sealed in epoxy and PVC. So it's pretty much indestructible, we like to think. The cable comes out sideways. It's sealed. The cable is a Cat 5. So the Cat 5 cable just plugs into the back of the display. You don't have to do any splicing or soldering, anything like that. The threads are 1.5 inch NPT. So they'll go into any 1.5 inch NPT threaded port. They'll screw right in. The sender will screw right in. If you don't have a threaded port, now if you're getting a tank designed or built for you, you can ask to have a port added, a 1.5 inch NPT threaded port, so that you can screw this in there. If you don't have a port available, you can just drill your own. Use a hole saw, a 2-inch hole saw. Drill a hole in the top of the tank. You want to make sure it's in the deepest part of the tank, because some tanks have a sloping side. You don't want to drill the hole over where the sender will go down and hit the side. So you want to make sure you're drilling the hole in the deepest part of the tank. And then you use our flange adapter. So the flange adapter is very simple. It's got 6 mounting holes. You screw this down with some sealant around the hole. And then it's in the center is a 1.5 inch NPT threaded hole, and then the sender just screws right into the center hole of the flange, and then that's it. So that's it for the sender. Very easy. Drill the hole, or if you have a port, screw the sender in. You run the cable to the back of the display, and you plug it into the back of the display. Now, to install this is the display. This is a typical display. Now we have 4 different displays. We have waste and fresh, both in black and white. So this is a fresh level in white. This is a fresh level in black. Now they each have 6 LEDs. So these give you 6 levels. A lot of other systems don't give you 6 levels. They'll only give you 1 level or 4 levels, maybe 3 levels. And this doesn't use any power until you hit that button. It's got a button in the middle there. You hit the button, and then so it doesn't use any power until you hit that button. Now, because it doesn't use any power until you hit the button, it can run on its own little battery. This is an A23 battery that lives on the back, and and there's the Cat 5 jack in the back. So it's pretty simple to install. We give you a little template for cutting the hole. You're going to need to cut a rectangular hole and you're going to put 4 ferrous screws that we give you. So these are magnets. So the display is held on by magnets. So you can just pop it off if you need to get to the battery. You need to change the battery. We recommend you change the battery once a year. You just pop it off, change the battery, get to the cable, unplug the cable. One thing you can do with this is you can pop it off and bring this display up on deck with you and hit the button while you are filling your fresh water tank. Or you can do the same thing while you are pumping out your waste tank. So you can tell when you don't have to keep running down below and checking, is it full yet? Is the tank full yet? Or is the waste tank empty yet? You don't have to do that. You can just bring this up top with you. The sender cable is typically 25 feet long. We do have longer cables if you have a bigger boat. If you need more cable, we can give you a 50-footer for a little extra charge. Or you can get your own. You can just use a coupler and add your own cable. It's Cat 5, so you can get Cat 5 stuff anywhere. So that is, now you can also, if you want, you can hook your display up to your boat's or RV's 12-volt electrical system, so you don't have to worry about a battery. Now, like I said, we recommend you change the battery once a year. The battery could last you a lot longer than that. The other little detail that we do with the waste and the fresh is these LEDs are labeled so that for the waste level, for the waste display, we give you more information as you're filling up your waste tank, because you're not really worried about running out of waste. So you're not really worried about the bottom of your waste tank, 10%, 20%, 30%. We give you empty and 10%. But then we give you 50, 70, 80 and full. Now, we do the opposite with the fresh display. We give you the bottom half of the tank because you're not worried about having too much water. You're worried about running out of water. So we give you full, 50, 30%, 20%, 10%, and empty. So you get more information as you're running out of water. So that's basically it. It's two parts: the sender and the display. Very easy to install. We'll walk you through the installation process. If you want to order, you can get more information on our website, www.electrosense.com. You can email me. My name is Chris. You can email me at chris.electrosense@gmail.com, or you can call my cell phone at 410-627-8952. Thanks very much.